Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're coming to you live from what is becoming the center of the sports universe, in part because Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball is here, and we've had some drama. Lexi Brown to beat the buzzer. Sid Colson topped that. All Sydney did was hit a game winner from half court in overtime. Oh, it's been an awesome 5-week run, and we cannot wait to put a bow on it with you. Here at Athletes Unlimited Arena at the Sports Center in Las Vegas, we're getting you set for Team Harrison against Team Brown on FS2. With that, we welcome you up to the press box alongside the Hall of Famer. She is Cheryl Swoops. I can't believe this is the last day. I am Cindy Brunson, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. At the top spot on that leaderboard is one Tiana Hawkins. She doesn't quite have a vapor lock on it, but man, she has been tough. So, woo! But in our first game, Hawkins isn't here, but players can climb up the leaderboard. And Lexi Brown is one of 3 players to be in the top 5 of the leaderboard all season long. What makes her special?
Yeah, Lexi Brown's one of those players that we talk about, but not like we talk about a Cloud and Hawkins.
Right.
But Lexi Brown has found a place in this league. She does so many things for her team. Here you see her squaring up, nice little fake. I'm not going to the middle, decides to take it to the right, easy layup and one, and she is tough. You talk about moving without the basketball. That's what she does. She sets her man up here. Jessica Custer says, I see you, Lexi Brown. Nice backdoor cut for 2. And we always talk about she can shoot the ball. She can just flat out shoot it. Here she happens to be at the right place at the right time. They find her, and she finds the bottom of the net.
Isabel Harrison has also been a bucket, coming off 27 points last night. You know she wants to end the week with a win. Put the remote control down, grab your popcorn. We've got lineups and tip next here on FS2. Athletes Unlimited Basketball on FS2 is sponsored by Aspiration. Tonight's game is presented by Aspiration, the leader in sustainability as a service. We've got Team Harrison taking on Team Brown in the first of a doubleheader on the last day of our 5-week AU Pro Hoops League. A reminder about what makes Athletes Unlimited so compelling. It is our unique and individual point system. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. But a player's biggest points boost comes from their team winning quarters and games. Taking a look at the top 5 on the leaderboard as we head into this final day of play. There is Tiana Hawkins in the top spot, followed by Tosh Cloud, Izzy Harrison, Lexi Brown, and Odyssey Sims. Cheryl, what are you excited about in this first matchup?
I mean, everything. I know the players are going to come out. It's the last game for them and leave everything on the floor because they're professionals. They're excited about it, and I expect to see a lot of emotions. Hey.
Yeah, I'm excited. Guilty as charged. It was so awesome to see the players. We've been in Vegas all this time, and I thought I got to dress like I'm in Vegas. So that's what's happening there. Thanks to everybody in the truck who just couldn't help but press record. Woo! All righty then.
Well, we're dancing up here all the time, so you might as well show it to everybody.
Right. That's a good lesson for you young broadcasters out there. They are always recording. We are ready to tip it up here on game number 1. Our officiating crew, Chris Gormley, Jared Robinson, and Dara Robinson-Ash. It is Team Brown wearing purple, winning the tip and getting us underway here at AU Pro Hoops. Lexi Brown dishing inside to Custer, back out to Brown for 3. Splash!
that's pretty.
You know,
That's
fitting, she made
pretty.
the first bucket in AU Pro Hoops history, so why not score the first bucket on the last day? Yes, taking a look at Team Harrison's lineup. Courtney Williams, Kirby Burkholder, Odyssey Sims, Izzy Harrison, and Nikki Green. Harrison, baseline, no. Kalani Brown is there for the rebound. No surprise there. She had an AU League high 16 rips last night. There is Team Brown. There's Lexi, Taj Cole, Destiny Walker, Jessica Custer, and Kalani Brown. Another 3 on the way.
Yeah, Kalani Brown played out of her mind the other night. And if you didn't see the tweet from Imani McGee Stafford, she said, can y'all just let me have a record for a little while?
Just for a minute? Nice take by Nikki Green. She leaves it short. Odyssey Sims winds up with the loose ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Harrison. Thread the needle. Courtney Williams.
She can do that. You know, last night, Courtney Williams offensively was off a little bit. For Team Harrison, they only had Izzy and Odyssey that really contributed in the scoring column. So I would look for Courtney Williams to be a lot more aggressive this game.
Nice give and go from Lexi Brown to Kalani Brown. Odyssey Sims. You always say, Cheryl, if you don't stop ball, bad things will happen.
I mean, if you don't stop Odyssey Sims is going to happen. And I will be the first to say, yes, she did go right. And she finished that layup going right.
Lexi Brown trying to bounce again to Kalani. It gets broken up. Courtney Williams ahead to Odyssey, gets it back to Burkholder, who finishes. It's been so nice to see the growth of Kirby Burkholder in this league. Week 1, she wasn't getting much burn, but she has elevated her play with every game.
And, you know, and I don't think it's about her confidence.
No.
I think it's more about just giving the opportunity. And based on what team she's played on every week, every time she comes out on the floor, she contributes to her team.
Williams, baseline, you betcha. It's time to check in with the third member of our broadcast crew. She is our woman on the scene, Key Michael. Key, what do you have?
Hello, everyone. I can't believe it's the last day. I've had so much fun this season. I didn't know I would like basketball so much, but here you go. I'm down here on the sidelines. I'm chatting to the players. I'm chatting to people in the stands, friends, family, anyone who's here. So anyone at home, it is your last day, last chance to use the hashtag KeyChem or AU Hoops and let me know who you want to chat to.
Love it. Thanks so much, Key. Key'll call this a match now and again. We love that. She's British. We've put up with it for 5 weeks. We're not going to make her change it now. And she's a former volleyball player, and she will be on the scene for volleyball that's coming up in the middle of March from Dallas. So be on the lookout for that as well. Because of Key, we get interesting camera angles. We get those in-person interviews on the sideline, in the stands. She takes us inside the player huddles. There's another unique camera angle. We've got a camera in the ceiling here at AU Arena. Just fantastic views that you just don't get in the WNBA or the NBA. Kalani Brown leaves it short. Opportunity for Courtney Williams and company. Burkholder puts it on the deck against Taj Cole, scooping and finishing.
Okay, I see you, Kirby. Nice patience.
That was really nice.
That was pretty. And thank goodness we have all those cameras. Otherwise, we wouldn't have caught you doing a little dance before the game.
You know, I was just happy it zipped up. Come on now. That's all that is.
I feel your pain.
We got a foul as Walker was driving to the bucket.
So, you know, we're always talking about players and what they've done, the opportunities they've been given. And Kirby Burkholder is one of those players that she has made the most of this opportunity. Headed over to Italy after this to go continue her professional career.
That is fantastic. Ball out of bounds to Team Brown wearing the purple. Jessica Custer, hello.
Jessica Custer.
Again, another example of somebody getting a great opportunity and making the most of her minutes. Once she moved into the starting lineup after week 2, she's been sensational.
It's just, you know, again, it's about opportunity. And when opportunity presents itself, you have to make sure you're ready. Destiny Walker is also one of those players that, yep, I keep putting stuff in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me if there is a WNBA team that picks her up for training camp.
Especially the way that she can shoot the three. She hit 5 triples last night, did Destiny, so keep an eye out for her.
More than that, Cindy, she's a good teammate.
Yes.
You know, Vicki Johnson, the head coach of the Dallas Wings, last night was here, and she was talking about players and, you know, possibly looking at players to bring to Dallas training camp and what she looks for. And that was one thing she mentioned was it's not just about their skill and their talent, but how are they in the locker room? Are they a good teammate? That's important when you start recruiting and scouting and looking for players to fit your system.
Yeah, that's huge. That's what Tiana Hawkins says has made her team so successful. She has been very intentional with who she drafts week in and week out.
I mean, that's helped, but Tiana Hawkins is Tiana Hawkins.
That's true.
You know?
Sims gets the roll from distance. Just a 1-point game, under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Shout out to Athletes Unlimited founders Jonathan Soros and John Patricoff for having this vision a couple of years ago that there is enough real estate here in the United States for more professional women's sports leagues. Taj Cole off on the triple try, so a great opportunity here for Team Harrison in blue. Sims, corner, three is true.
I see you. Courtney Williams is having herself a nice game distributing the basketball, and Odyssey Sims, when she starts hot early in the game, she is tough to slow down.
Watch out. Kalani Brown tips it back out. Cole with the head of steam swings it to Destiny Walker. Walker pinned down by Burkholder. Cole, nice dish to Kalani, who can't finish, cleans up her own mess.
It don't matter, I see you. She has really come into her own the last couple of weeks here at Athletes Unlimited.
Okay, Courtney Williams shooting nearly 50% from 3 this week.
Well, you knew Courtney Williams was not going to come in and have 2 bad games in a row.
Right.
Like I would say what she'd probably say, I ain't built like that.
Nice finish by Custer.
Yeah, Jessica Custer, she has started off hot as well for Team Brown.
Back and forth we go. Another 3. Okay, heat check by Odyssey Sims. Your thoughts?
I mean, somebody better find her. So again, when she starts off hot, and she started off making a nice, easy layup. You know, for players like Odyssey that can be hot and cold at times, that is when they are the most dangerous, when they're able to score easy and score early like that. They better find her.
Rebound put back by Kalani Brown. Burkholder loses the basketball out of bounds, but it will stay with Team Harrison in blue. With that, we've got to step aside. But before we do, we want to show you Courtney Williams doing some work from long range, and she is mic'd up for us. Woo! Enjoy that.
Hey, watch the baby. 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is what I was telling is once we start taking the ball out fast, they might try and bait us one time. You know how like they just stay and get that steal? So just be mindful of that. Once we start pushing pace, they might see that you're taking the ball out fast and just try and bait you into a steal. So just see that.
Of all the players that have been mic'd up for us, I think Courtney Williams has to be at the top of my list of favorites. She is joy personified.
I mean, without a doubt, I could listen to Courtney Williams mic'd up all day long.
Right?
And it's so her.
Yes, so authentic, so real. Connecticut Sun fans, you are so freaking lucky she is yours. She was an all-star last year in the WNBA. Big things for her ahead, for sure.
Yeah, and it doesn't change her game
No.
when she's mic'd up. Lots of players, when they're mic'd up, it's like, oh, I can't play the way I want to play.
Yep.
Nice.
BJ Jackson and Kiki Harrigan have checked in for Team Harrison, as has Ty Young. Loose ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team Harrison wearing the blue. Courtney Williams setting up the offense, pops and hits. With that, let's bring in Nikki Green. Nikki, congratulations on making the all-defensive team and sitting down for a chair chat.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, oh my gosh. What does it mean to you, Nikki, to be a part of the inaugural Athletes Unlimited season and making history, being a part of the first ever all-defensive team?
It means a lot. You know, being the first is always a blessing, you know what I mean? There's 44 really good players here, and to be one of about 5 of them, it's awesome. I didn't even think I would get that far.
Wow. Why do you say that?
You know, there's a lot of talent here, you know what I mean? Really known players, and not putting like doubt on my name, but you know, there's a lot of good players, like basically.
And you're one of them.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yeah.
No
For
doubt
sure.
about it.
For sure.
I have watched you over the past 4 weeks, and every week you've gotten better.
Yes, ma'am.
And this isn't a question, this is more of a statement.
Thank you.
Never doubt your ability, who you are, what you bring, because you are just as talented as the other 43 women on this court.
Thank you.
Nikki, if they invite you back to AU Pro Hoops next year, are you coming?
Yes, ma'am. Especially if I'm not overseas, I definitely want to come back.
Definitely. Well, we would love to have you back. You have been an absolute delight. Keep crushing it and enjoy the night.
Thank you.
Nice of Nikki Green to join us for one of our chair chats. Ty Young for 3, off the mark. Battle for the rebound, won by BJ Jackson. She is tough with a capital T.
Yes, she is. And BJ, don't let the size fool you.
Uh-huh.
Because BJ is strong, and I say strong and mighty.
Okay. 3 ball off the mark by Odyssey Sims. 1-point game under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Wilson doesn't get the roll on the baseline jumper. Shot clock and game clock fairly close, and a rare turnover as Courtney Williams just lost the handle on the basketball. Taking a look at the all-defensive team, since we just spoke with Nikki Green, there's Lexi Brown, Dejanay Carrington, Lauren Manis, and Izzy Harrison joining Green. All right, Ms. Defense, you like that list?
I do,
All
very
right.
much so. And I like the fact that there are all 4 or 5 positions that are on that list.
Everybody's represented, that is for sure. Shot clock winding down. Taj Cole recognizing, gets it to Walker for 3. In and out. Basket just didn't want it. Young is there for the rebound. Williams recognizing the time, rises, fires, and hits! We see you, Courtney.
Look,
we
she said, "Daddy."
see you.
She's like, Daddy, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
was so cool. And with that, Team Harrison has a 4-point lead. This is worth another look.
Courtney Williams, I see you. And Daddy said, I see you too, baby girl.
You know what? When Pops is in the front row, you know it's going down.
Ooh, that's tough.
Team Harrison up 4. Well, for every 3-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into tonight, 4,380 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. And Courtney Williams ended the first quarter with a triple, the 7th buzzer-beating bucket we have seen in AU Pro Hoops this season. Taking a look at the score by quarter, and it was Team Harrison taking that first quarter and the 50 points to each player on the roster that goes along with it. All right, first quarter, we are off and running. Cheryl, what did you like best in quarter number one?
I mean, everything but Courtney Williams. I see you. Team Harrison, though, Cindy, 71.4% from three.
Wow.
In the first quarter.
They're going to plant a forest.
Goodness.
Taking a live look at the leaderboard here at the beautiful AU Pro Hoops Arena. This arena did not exist 6 months ago. Thanks so much to the hardworking people at Athletes Unlimited behind the scenes that came out to Las Vegas on a site survey and said, yes, we can do this. If we build it, they will come. We have. It is epically awesome.
Everything about it is beautiful.
Right?
And, you know, when you walk in the arena, you immediately feel the energy.
Yes. Big block putting Ty Young on the deck. And there is a shot from our jib camera, one of the unique looks that we bring you here at AU Pro Sports. Again, look at this image, folks. None of this existed 6 months ago. Colin working that jib like a master. Appreciate you, Colin. Everybody at Ross Production Services has just been outstanding during our 5-week run. Ty Young gets the first free throw to go. And I know you love to call her the OG.
The OG efficient Ty Young.
She's got 2 in the box score, and Team Harrison adds to its lead, now up to 6. Give us a shout on social media, hashtag AU Hoops. Cole doesn't get the roll. Jackson is there for the rebound, tried to get it up to Burkholder. Pass is broken up. Lexi Brown trying to take advantage. Wilson swings it to Cole, corner.
That's
3,
nice.
You betcha.
And Dominic Wilson didn't score that, but she may as well have scored it because nice penetration, finding an open Taj Cole for a wide open 3 from the corner.
Jackson trying to get it into Izzy Harrison. Time to check back in with our woman on the scene. She is Key Michael. Key, take it away.
Hello, I'm down here with Sid Marshall. You are the CEO of the Dallas Mavericks.
Yes,
you are also the first black CEO of any NBA team.
Black female CEO.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction. And that is so impressive, first and foremost. We're so happy you're here. You're here because of Izzy.
Yes, Izzy Harrison is interning with us, and then she told us that she was going to be doing this, and I said, I'm going to come to your game, sister. And I don't think she believed me, and so it's the last game, and I am here, and I brought 2 of my buddies, and we are having a ball.
And we just spoke very briefly off camera about the point system and the changing of the teams and the colors, and you love that.
I love that. I love the camaraderie, and what I love is I look around this arena, and I don't see anybody's name up. So it's all about team, and I love that. And they are playing like a team. It's exciting. It's exciting.
And Izzy particularly, she's been a captain, correct me if I'm wrong guys, but all 5 weeks she's been a captain, and she loves the feeling of being a GM, getting to choose her team, getting to like put together the pieces, and it really is team first.
Yes, and that's part of her internship with us is that she's working on the business side where I am and also on the basketball side where Nico Harrison is, and she's getting that full experience. She really wants to be a GM one day. She's amazing.
So
She's incredible.
this is like her first taste of it. So if we see her like 10 years down the road as a GM, we can claim a little bit of credit for it, is what you're saying.
Yes, we can claim some credit. We can claim some credit. This is amazing. Just the whole setup is amazing.
I love it, and I love that you're here, and so thank you so much for the support.
Oh, absolutely. I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
I'm holding
Do y'all
back.
do this every year?
We do it every year.
Okay, I'm coming back.
We'll see you next year then.
All right,
Thanks for
you.
being on the broadcast.
Thank you. Go Izzy.
I
Go team.
love it. Thanks so much, Key.
Wow.
Izzy Harrison is going to run the world. Let me tell you right now, nobody has embraced the captain's role like she has. And now that we have heard from the Dallas Mavericks front office, it all makes sense. She wants to be a general manager.
There's so much I could say in this moment. But I will first start off by saying Sid Marshall,
Yes.
the first black female CEO, the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep.
Like, I am bowing to her because of everything she's done for that organization, but everything she continues to do just for females in this sport world.
She is the ultimate see her, be her.
Yeah, and Izzy is getting that opportunity to follow in her footsteps. Beautiful.
Taking a look at the top 5 rebounders here at AU Pro Hoops. Tiana Hawkins leading the way. She's averaging a double-double, by the way. Followed by Mercedes Russell, Dejanay Carrington. You saw the list. We've got some great rebounders, including Izzy Harrison, who connects. 3-pointers have been falling for Team Brown. A couple from Taj Cole, and it's a big reason why we've got just a 1-point game. In just a moment, we will have to temporarily leave FS2. Our game will continue on the Fox Sports app, and we'll return to FS2 in just a bit. Back here at AU Arena, ball goes out of bounds, and the lead is just 3 for Team Harrison. Again, the 3-point shooting markedly improved for Team Brown here in the second quarter, Cheryl.
Well, we talk about what Lexi Brown brings, what she does from beyond the arc. Taj Cole is very capable of doing it, but when you have a point guard like a Dominique Wilson that will push the ball in transition, will run sets in the half court, penetrate and find her shooters, you're going to be able to make your field goal percentage go up.
Somewhere D. Brown just went, yeah, that's my baby. The pull-up jumper. Every phase of Lexi Brown's game in AU Hoops has been spectacular.
Yeah, and we've just talked about her ability to shoot the basketball. I love what she brings on the defensive end, just the competitiveness she brings. Not afraid to get out there and just bang with anybody that she's guarding.
Yeah, she's second in the league in steals with 37 coming into today.
Yeah, and a nice little 1-2 dribble pull-up, nice assist from Dominique Wilson.
If you want to learn more about Lexi Brown, check out auhoops.com or athletesunlimited.com. Christina Williams has a really nice profile on Lexi up today. Check that out. Steal by Courtney Williams. This time, just 2, not 3, but impressive nonetheless.
Well, you know, I mentioned Courtney Williams not having 2 bad games back-to-back.
Yeah, you put that out there.
Well, and her head coach and assistant coach, Kurt Miller and Brandy Poole, were in the building yesterday. So if they're here today, you know, she's like, Coach, let me just show you. Yesterday, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
This
100%.
is me.
Courtney Williams, 6 of 7, shooting for 14 points already here in the first half. Izzy Harrison gets the bucket to go.
I love that story. I love the internship that she's doing with the Dallas Mavericks, and just being able to work on the business side, on the basketball side.
Odyssey Sims with one player to beat, and she gets called for the offensive foul, and now she wants a captain's challenge. Will Izzy Harrison agree? That is the question. It can only come from Isabel Harrison. That's what the twirling finger means. So Harrison has initiated a captain's challenge. Let's check in with our replay official. He's Tommy Maurer. Tommy.
Yeah, we have our first captain's challenge of the night. The call on the floor is an offensive foul on Team Harrison. The call is under review.
All right, thanks so much. Let's take another look at it. So they're getting Odyssey Sims here.
Well, I mean, Odyssey gave her a little bump, but I don't know.
I love when you de-emphasize the word little, that it just doesn't seem to be as important.
Right, when I say a little bump.
A little bump.
Like, to me, yes, she bumped her, right?
Yes.
But I don't know.
But it's a
if
contact
it's
sport.
enough to be an offensive foul.
We are not playing tiddlywinks. This is basketball. So it would be a heck of a and one if that is the call. But let's see how this one turns out. Tommy Maurer, take it away.
Well, Cheryl, I think I've agreed with you the whole 5 weeks, and I'm not going to necessarily agree. But what I look at on this play, and yes, it is soft, but what I look at on this play is the offensive player. She took the ball to the defensive player. She went out of her way to take it to the defensive player to create some space. And yes, I think she pushes off. It's not a huge offensive foul, but she's the one that created the space. She's the one that pushed off. The call is going to stand.
Tommy, that's why you're down there and I'm up here.
Taking a look at Athletes Unlimited Captain's Challenge rules. Each team gets one challenge in the first 38 minutes of a game. It's a use it or lose it situation. And then one challenge in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime. A challenge can be used for replay of a called personal foul charged to one's own team or a called out of bounds violation. So this call stands and will go against Odyssey Sims with the personal foul. I want to tell you a little bit about the Unlimited Club. Join the Unlimited Club, and you'll be able to stay connected with AU all year long with 4 membership levels to choose from, starting at free. Hello. Nothing is cheaper than free. There is something for everybody. You can sign up today by downloading the Athletes Unlimited app, available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores, or go to auprosports.com for more information. Team Brown back to work wearing the purple jerseys. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Shot clock winding down. Trying to get the ball inside to Mays, broken up by Sims, and Team Harrison is on the run. Ty Young trying to work baseline, loses the handle, and it'll go right back to Team Brown. Boy, Mays got there defensively in a hurry.
And Taj Cole has said, please don't forget about who I am and what I do. Nice penetration by Dominique Wilson, finding Taj Cole for a wide open 3. She is a shooter, and shooters will shoot. That's money.
Mamba's my dog. The thing about dogs is there's somebody that's gonna listen. You know, they can't talk back to us. So, you know, when I have long days, you know, I come back to him and snuggle up, we cool, we chill. But that's my guy.
What a perfect name for a dog, Taj Cole. It's already hit a couple of threes today. She is 5 for 15 from long range this week. And Cheryl, every week of AU Hoops that's gone by, her three-point shot has gotten better and better.
And she started off just doing everything when Athletes Unlimited first started, defensively, shooting the rock. But as you said, I think she's really come into every other week, really focusing on what is it that she wants to improve for that week? And her 3-ball has definitely been one of them.
Beautiful bounce pass to Odyssey Sims from Courtney Williams. There's the highlight reel maker for you.
Talk about doing it all. Courtney Williams is another one that can do everything on the floor.
And she is a point guard who loves to pass as much as she loves to score. Taking a look at some of the tweets that are coming to us on social media. I'm just lay in the middle of the court a few minutes before the game. That was from Taj Cole. Bless her heart. She doesn't want this to end. None of them do.
Danielle McCrae says, I'm going to be right next to you.
Yes. Aww.
Well, then I'll just come lay down with y'all
right? Today is really the last day of AU Pro Sports B-Ball. I'm not ready yet. Nobody is. Trust and believe that. Jantel Lavender saying so sad.
Wow.
Another 3. Wow. All right, Taj, we see you. 3 for 4 from 3. Odyssey Sims with the answer. She gets the roll. And the lead is 4.
I think when you look at the tweets that are coming in, I think it's because the fans that are out there, like, they miss the traditional season of basketball.
Yes.
Right? You have your NBA, but Athletes Unlimited, we are playing during the traditional basketball season, so it gives them more opportunity to see women's professional basketball.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a nice compliment to the WNBA. We're not competing with the W at all. In fact, several of the players that have appeared here at AU Pro Hoops have inked training camp contracts, like Taj Cole with the Connecticut Sun. So it's been beautiful.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Me either. I'm right there with you. Let's go lay down at half court. They can shoot us from the camera in the ceiling.
I won't be able to get up if I lay down.
Kiki Harrigan with the baseline jumper, and we are tied at 45 with under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Kiki Harrigan, just a great example of a working mom needing this burn to get back into shape for her Seattle Storm as she comes back. She missed last season. We'll take this opportunity to bring in the third member of our broadcast crew. She's our woman on the scene, Key Michael. Key, who do you have?
I'm here with a repeat customer, Jack Flaherty. We spoke in the first week, and I remember asking you what you would do if you had to change teams every single week. Could you imagine now being the captain and drafting your team every week?
See, if I was the captain, I would. I'd have my loyal ones that I stick to, kind of like, you know, Tasha always taking Dijonais and everything.
Yes.
So they stuck together the whole time, which is impressive.
Speaking of,
There she goes. Yeah, the
she
fact
can
that
hear when we're talking
the
about
fact that
it.
her and Dijonais stayed on the same team this whole time is impressive. That's what I would have done. I would have taken my crew and I would try to ride them out the whole time.
Yeah, there have been a couple of partnerships that have been really interesting to watch. We did Lexi Brown and Taj Paul, another one that were together. I love that you've been following along though, so we must be doing something right.
I mean, y'all doing something right. It's fun. It's fun to watch, fun to keep up with all them and watching the whole thing and everything. You know, coming back out here for the last weekend, you know, it's sad to see it end, but it's been fun following along.
Key, I have a question.
Yes, Cheryl Stroups has a question for you.
Oh.
So he's like, so ask him if he was a captain.
If you were a captain,
would he not take Dijonais and split Dijonais and Tasha?
Oh, okay. So if you were a captain, would you take Dijonais and split up her and Tosh? Would you be the one
of course.
to steal her?
If I was a captain, I would be ruthless. So I know Tosh, and I know Tosh is gonna pick her. If I get the option to pick for her, I'm gonna split it up, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see how that affects Tosh, because she's been playing way too well. They've been playing way too well together, and I would have to split it up.
So you'd be playing that mental game.
I'd be ruthless. I'd be like, y'all not gonna play together this whole time.
Yeah.
That's not fair. It's not that it's not fair, but like, if that's what y'all want to do, great. I'm gonna split that up.
I
It's
see.
not what happens the whole time.
So that's the baseball player in you.
Yeah,
That's
Key,
just
I have
me.
a question.
I'm
competitor.
That's what you want to do. That's great, but we're gonna split it up.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
This is Cindy. I have a
Sorry,
question.
Cindy. Yes.
Are we going to play baseball? What's going on?
Are we going to play baseball? That's a great question. Do you have an answer to that?
Look, we are at some point we are going to play baseball. That is
so that we can watch you.
It will happen.
Because this is going to end, and I'm going to need something to do.
I'm on these calls every single day, so it's a lot. But at some point we will play. When, I don't have a definitive answer.
Okay.
I wish I did. I should be there right now. I shouldn't be here. But the fact that we're in a lockout and I have the opportunity to be here and come watch this and be here in Vegas to watch this, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So.
And we love that. We're gonna capitalize on having you here. We love it.
Yes.
We love to have fans in the stadiums that are supporting the team.
Nice.
So thanks
Can
so
you
much
tell
for being
him?
on the broadcast.
Tell him to
Absolutely.
tell Paul Goldschmidt hi for me, please.
Cindy Brunson would like you to tell Paul Goldschmidt hi for her.
I will. I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
All right.
It's like
Thank you.
baseball,
There we go.
basketball family over
I
here.
know,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Thank you so much.
Very cool. Time winding down here in the second quarter of play. Odyssey Sims taking a hard fall out of bounds. She appears to be okay. And there is one person who has earned several trips to the ice bath during this run, and it is one Odyssey Sims.
I think she tripped,
Okay.
but I don't know. I think she did.
She went down. She did get back up. We have a 2-point game
It's a
with
hard fall.
35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Courtney Williams. Oh, little show and go. Doesn't get the roll. And Custer is there for the rebound. Lexi Brown calling for teammates. She's going to bring it up. Loses the handle. And a quick timeout. by Lexi Brown, realizing she was in trouble with Courtney Williams all over her. And with that, we are going to step aside, and we will be right back with the finish of this first half of play. We are still here. How about that? Courtney Williams dribbles off her foot, and that's a turnover. So with 14 seconds to go, it will be Lexi Brown's team with an opportunity to tie or take the lead on this possession. Taj Cole, she's already got 3 triples, and she draws the personal foul against Odyssey Sims.
Number 99, Odyssey.
That looked like a little ping pong. I mean, she got bumped. Odyssey bumped her a few times. Brianna Jackson bumped her a few times.
And she's like, I'm on the basketball court. I am not in a pinball machine. What is happening? So Taj Cole, 3 for 4 from 3, and will go to the free throw line. 9 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Her charity is the Shining Stars Academy. She has earned a training camp contract with the Connecticut Sun. And she has been a delight for 5 weeks.
Just her and Mamba. But just a great, you know, I think we say that about all the players. Not only are they great basketball players, they're great people.
100%. And that is how the first half of play will end. We're tied at 49 on the scoreboard. But as we check a look at the score by quarter, it is Team Brown and all of that three-point shooting able to take the points lead in the second quarter and even things up in the points category at 1 quarter apiece. 50 points goes to each player for a quarter win in AU Pro Hoops. Odyssey Sims has been doing some work here in this first half of play. She is the 3rd leading scorer in AU Pro Hoops this season, and she is showing you why over and over again.
Y'all got something to say?
It's about to go down.
For Marjorie Butler, everyone, it's about to go down. Hey, I'm not out today, I'm mic'd up. Watch what you say. Watch what you say.
Boo, you hear me, Mike? Boo.
Hey, you got families here. Keep it PG-13 or PG.
Hey, you got mic'd up, she got mic'd up. She's killing it, she's killing it.
Pick them knees up, Blue, pick them knees up. Pick them knees up, Blue. Want a nice clean game, Lonnie? Should we chest bump? One shot, baby. You better get a heat check. You better get a heat check. Let's go.
Hey, watch her. Hey, watch her though.
Hey, the refs is calling it close now, so let's try to drive to the basket. Apply pressure. Try to get to that free throw line, because that causes someone else to have to come and help you. If not, you got to lay up.
That's your shot, baby. I need another one. Y'all making this easy. Y'all making this easy now. Charge! Yes!
That's a bucket and one. And one! Oh, air ball.
Yo, we gotta have urgency on the glass. We gotta get that. Come on, Perp, let's go.
All the way, all the way. Okay.
Some of the best mic'd up moments from our inaugural AU season of hoops. Closing ceremony is coming up. Be sure to join us online after the conclusion of the final game tonight to watch the inaugural Athletes Unlimited basketball closing ceremonies. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook and see the crowning of the top 4 leaderboard point winners, the all-defensive team, and the Defensive Player of the Year, and oh so much more. Again, that will be on AU's YouTube and Facebook immediately at the conclusion of the final game tonight. We are back with first half highlights, and we'll take you beyond the box score right after this. Welcome back to the Sports Center at Las Vegas. Connor and Jake from our crew taking some go-karts for a ride. Yeah, there's plenty going on here in Las Vegas, including AU Pro Women's Hoops. We are tied at the half between Team Harrison and Team Brown. With that, we welcome you up to the press box alongside the Hall of Famer. She is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we're so very glad that you are along the way. All right, we're halfway through the first game of our doubleheader of the last day of our AU Pro Hoops season.
Don't say it like that.
Everybody's showing out, though. That's why we're tied at 49. What jumped out at you in that first half of play?
I just saw the fact that both teams came out early on and they both wanted to win this game. But Courtney Williams, she is definitely leaving everything out on the court and saying, don't forget me when this season is over. But another reason why we are tied is because every single player that has come in the game has contributed. Here, Jessica Custer sets a screen for Lexi Brown. She cuts and says, I don't want to shoot. It finds her shooter. Lexi Brown is going to knock that down all day long. Dominique Wilson, penetration is key. She penetrates wide open lane, but finds her shooter, Taj Cole. I see you, Taj. And Odyssey Sims got started early for her team. Here you see Odyssey Sims coming down, transition. You have to find her, slow her down. Nice little hezzy, get to the rim, finish for two. Courtney Williams, don't do it to them.
Connor and Jake back outdoors for us. Clearly, these two are fearless and know how to use a drone. There is Las Vegas in the distance. Grab a snack and stick and stay. Tonight's game is presented by Aspiration, the leader in sustainability as a service. Gorgeous views from the Red Rocks just outside of Las Vegas. Connor and Jake had a good time getting some shots out and about. We thank them for that. Taking a look at our first half stats, Team Harrison and Team Brown tied up at 49. This is only the second time this year in 29 games that we've been tied at the half. Cheryl, what jumps out at you?
Fast break points. When you look at both of these teams, you see that they both like to get out and run the floor, and especially with Team Brown, when I look at the guards they have on the floor, 0 fast break points. See if that'll change.
Yeah, it's Team Harrison with the ball to start. Izzy leaves it short. Lexi Brown is there for the rebound. And Team Brown with an opportunity to take the lead right here on this possession.
Nice lob pass.
Kalani Brown now has 14 points. She is one of 2 players in double figures. Taj Cole, the other for Team Brown, with 11. Odyssey Sims led all scorers with 17 at the half, and it looks like she's trying to earn a trip to the free throw line, but the foul was called before the shot.
You know, and Kalani Brown was a little quiet in the first half, but I love how they came out early wanting to get Kalani Brown established in the paint. Nice catch and finish.
She's flirting with a double-double already with the 14 points and 7 rebounds. Odyssey Sims back to Ty Young, puts it on the deck, meets Brown at the rim, and looks like she's earned a trip to the free throw line.
And I don't know why Kalani swatted down at that. If she would have just stayed there and stood straight up, that she was going to make it a tough finish for Ty Young. Instead, she picks up the foul.
Ty Young heads to the free throw line. She is one of the first 3 individuals that originally committed to AU hoops. Hey fans, it's time to earn points for watching tonight's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. Check the leaderboard standings, unlock rewards, compete against your fellow fans, and oh so much more. Download the app in the Google Play or Apple App Store today. And we're tied at 51 again, thanks to Ty Young. So it was Ty Young, Sid Colson, and Tosh Cloud.
Which is a pretty good trio.
Right. We have to shout those guys out for saying, yes, we want to do this, we believe. Kalani Brown, back-to-back buckets for Team Brown to start the third quarter. Odyssey Sims, pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound by Brown. Taj Cole trying to swing it.
Oh.
And it looks like they just ran out of real estate.
That's one of the things you hate the most as a player.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Destiny Walker caught it. She realized that Lexi Brown was wide open, but you don't realize how close you are to the sideline. And if you watch every player when the ref makes that call, they always turn around and look back at the line.
Right. Taking a look at our live leaderboard, the color corresponding to the player's name is reflective of the jersey color they are wearing here in this final week of AU Pro Hoops play. The numbers change depending on the basketball moves the player is making, plus or minus. Made shot, get some points, turn the ball over, lose some points. Right now, Team Brown with the lead, 53-51, wearing the purple jerseys. Captain Isabel Harrison gets the first free throw to go and makes it a 1-point game. I remember meeting Izzy Harrison when she was a draft pick, when she first came into the W with Phoenix, and she was injured, but I had so much fun talking to her at Media Day, and I knew she was going to be a star, and I was so bummed when she was traded away from Phoenix. It just broke my heart. But even back then, just coming out of Tennessee, you could see it. She just said the right things. She comported herself beautifully. You just knew she was going to be a star.
And she would credit a lot of that to the late, great Pat Summitt.
100%. Taj Cole almost got her pocket picked by Ty Young. Basketball will stay with Team Brown wearing purple. Destiny Walker will toss it in. Lexi Brown with Courtney Williams in her hip pocket. Reversing, no. Heck of an attempt, though.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Lexi, where'd you pull that one from?
I tell you what, if that had dropped, I'd have lost my mind.
Wouldn't it surprise me?
Right? Harrison for three. In and out. Loose ball foul. Looks like it will go against Team Harrison wearing blue. They're going to get Kirby Burkholder for that. Let's check in with Key, who's standing by with Kalani Brown.
Yes, I am here with Kalani Brown. I have so many questions. It's week 5. I'm not going to make you tear up right now, but what's been one of your fondest memories so far?
Just the people here. I met a lot of, I'm piggybacking off what BJ said at halftime, but I really met a lot of good people. Like, I feel like I made some friendships here. And I just having fun playing basketball. It's been a while, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and as far as like the changing of the teams every week, from my experience as a volleyball player, it felt like when you left, all 44 players were like best friends.
Yeah.
Do you have that feeling in basketball?
Yeah, I feel like, and that's not the feeling that you get in any other league. I feel like just this one is really special.
So even though it was short, it was compact, but it was full of emotions.
Yeah.
Is there
good,
one
bad, but I mean, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. Is there one person that you feel like you connected with most that you're going to be calling every day? Like, I miss you.
Drew Edelman. That's my buddy.
That's your girl.
We've been together since day one. We went to our physicals together. Like, that's how much I've been in her car on a Zoom call. Yes, good. Yeah, Kayla. Sorry.
It's so funny you say that because I went over to Drew just earlier and I said, I'm going to get you on the key cam. She's like, all right, don't put my name, just put Kalani Brown's best friend.
No, we're besties for real. We've been together this whole time. On the Zoom call, debating if I could come here, it was me and her on the Zoom call, and I didn't even know her back then, so it was destined. We're destined to meet. That's my bestie for sure.
I love that. And are you guys, how far are you guys away? Are you going to be able to visit each other, or is it like a...
Well, if I make the team in Vegas, I'll be closer, but I'm
I live in Atlanta, so we're like on opposite sides.
Aw.
I know, right?
Man, I can't wait to see. Well, we're going to be signing yearbooks after
Key?
this.
Yes.
Key,
Yes,
just
you have a
really quick,
question.
we need to change a little bit of that sentence. Not if I make the team in Vegas,
Okay.
when I make
Cindy
the team
needs to
in
let
Vegas.
you know, we're going to change that sentence. Not if, but when. You make the
When
team.
Yeah.
manifesting.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
put
yeah.
it out there. I love that. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me, and thank you so much for being part of this season.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys
How
for
you
having
too.
me. I enjoyed
bet.
it.
All right, guys, back to you.
All right, thanks so
Bye.
much, Key. Appreciate it.
Great call, CB.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
stealing from you, basically. You're always putting stuff out in the universe, so I just want to hop on board that train.
So then I'm going to put one more thing out there.
Sure.
If the one thing I think would hold Kalani Brown back from making the Aces team,
Yeah.
it's not her talent.
No.
It would be her confidence in herself.
Well, she's got to believe. All she needs to do is roll back some
Yeah.
highlights from AU Pro Hoops and call her new best friend, Cheryl Swoops, for advice. That's
she
all
said
that will
Drew
take.
Drew was her new best friend.
Okay, Drew's
I feel some type of way
friend.
about that, though.
No, you're like auntie. You've got the
Oh, okay.
experience.
You're right, you're
you
right,
know,
you're
she's
right.
going to lean into that.
You're
so,
right.
Yeah. And I know Asia Wilson wants Kalani Brown to make the team so that she doesn't get double teamed to death.
Yeah, could you imagine Kalani and Asia on the
Right?
floor together?
Oh, that is just going to be
It's
a
tough.
nightmare for the rest of the WNBA. Taj Cole already with 4 triples today, sends it into Akila Mays, and Mays is going to draw the personal foul as they're going to get Kiki Harrigan, who does not appear happy with that call.
Nor does Courtney Williams.
She's mic'd up, so we may hear about that. Mays stepping to the free throw line.
That's that moment as a player. You're like, man, I wish I didn't have a mic on right now.
Oh, is that the moment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mays gets the first one to go, leaves the second one short. Young is there for the rebound. Nice little burst here by Team Brown wearing purple to take a 10-point lead now here in the third quarter of play. We were tied at 49 at the half. Taj Cole, part of that offense. She's already hit 4 triples today. Odyssey Sims high off the window.
I see you going right, Odyssey. Okay.
You can just put Odyssey Sims down for a 20-piece every time she steps on the floor.
And it's easy.
Right?
Like it's an easy 20.
Lexi Brown for 3. You betcha. She has been terrific from 3 this week. Better than 50% from long range.
Lexi be shooting that thing.
Yes.
And she shoots with confidence.
Well, when you're Dee Brown's daughter, that's
You're
your
right.
only option, right?
You're right. Yes, you are right.
Shot clock winding down. Williams draws a crowd. Harrigan for 3. Splash.
And she even hesitated a second before she decided to shoot it.
I think she was waiting for one defender to charge at her, and nobody did. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Into Custer. Puts it on the deck against Young. Gets it out to Cole for 3. Wow! That is her 5th three-point basket of the day. All right, Taj. Check that. Her 6th. 6 for 8 from 3. Taj Cole. Odyssey Sims the triple. No. And here comes Cole again. Terrific take. Doesn't get the finish. Mays is fouled as she goes for the rebound putback.
Whew. Taj Cole is getting it done everywhere on the floor. She said, I want to be a part of that forest that Athletes Unlimited is building. Taj Cole from deep for 3. We see you, Taj.
Hi, this is Sienna Hawkins from AU Hoops, and I want to wish AU Volleyball great success this season. Hey, AU Volleyball, just want to wish y'all good luck. Hope you have a healthy and exciting season. Look forward to watching y'all in Dallas.
A reminder, Athletes Unlimited Volleyball Season 2 is back in Dallas at Fair Park Coliseum from March 16th through April 16th. Secure your tickets now. Prices start as low as $10. You can buy yours today at auprosports.com. Let's check in with our women on the scene. She's Key Michael with more.
It's just me this time, guys. I've been waiting all season for my moment to talk to you about volleyball. If you're at home and you're watching, trust me, if you've been enjoying this season, Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is going to be just as good, if not better. I might be speaking out of turn there, but we have got Olympians, we have got international players at the highest level, U.S. players. Literally the level is, it's all the way, it's up here. And the system is the same, the captains and the changing every week, but I really hope that you guys tune in. I'm going to be there. So you can hashtag KeyCam and get some questions to all your volleyball players. So that's it. That's all I had to say.
Absolutely love it, Key. What do you like the most about AU volleyball?
Ooh, you're turning the tables on me now.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Questions?
Hello, I'm a journalist. Are you new? Don't act new, Key. Come on.
I'm a noob. The most fun part for me is the fact that you end up with 44 new teammates. Like I just said to Kalani, it literally is like an Athletes Unlimited family. And I speak to this all the time because I'm an example of it. I'm here when I probably shouldn't be. There are millions of people that could be hired for this job, and I got it because the Athletes Unlimited family is like this. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, Key.
Yes.
You do know that basketball is the best sport in the world, though, right?
True. Okay, I'll give you this. If I didn't play volleyball, I'd play basketball.
See,
so
I would play volleyball if I didn't play basketball.
See, we're a match made in heaven. We're yin and yang.
Oh, I love it. Thanks so much, Key. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Isabel Harrison going to the free throw line. Team Harrison really creating separation here in this third quarter of play with 3 minutes to go. Be sure to check out all of the great AU Hoops gear, including the popular name and number tees, so you can rep your favorite players. Go to shop.auprosports.com and purchase yours today. Harrison gets them both to go. Team Brown up by 10, 71-61. Taj Cole has tied Tosh Cloud for the most three-pointers made in a game with 6. It'll be ball out of bounds on the side for Team Brown wearing purple. And a 5-second call because they just couldn't get the ball in 5 seconds. So off the turnover, it'll go right back to Team Harrison wearing blue, trying to cut into this double-digit lead. Officials get everything set and got the clock right as well. BJ Jackson gets it back out to Burkholder, swings it over to Williams. Tried to get it back to Izzy Harrison, and Wilson was there. Taj Cole inside to Mays, and Mays earns a trip to the free throw line. Cheryl Swoops has been surprised by many things during the last 5 weeks, but most notably, these players in particular. This quintet stands out to you. Why?
Cindy, first of all, stop using big words.
Yep.
You know, there are so many players I could have put on that list.
Yes.
But when I thought about it, and the 5 that I listed, you know, Dominique Wilson, we're getting an opportunity to watch her and see what she brings. And the more minutes she gets, the more productive she is. So she was definitely on that list. Lauren Manis, if you've watched, you've heard me, you know how much I love and respect her game. Destiny Walker has just really gotten better and better and better with every game. Taj Cole from day one just really opened my eyes, and I think everyone else, including Kurt Miller, which is why she got that training camp contract. And Lauren Mincy rounds out my top 5. I just wish there was more basketball, more time for Lauren Mincy to really show us what she could do.
Yeah, she really came on in the last 3 weeks in particular. That's Cole's first 2-point bucket. She had been 0 for 4 from 2 until that splash right there. Williams, pull-up jumper, no. And Custer is there for the rebound. When Cheryl Swoops tells you about great basketball players, here's another reason why you have to listen. She's the only player in WNBA history to be the regular season MVP 3 times and Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. You know both sides of the ball better than anybody.
I mean, you know, I just always took a lot of pride in my game. Like, I never wanted to just be a threat on the offensive end. I wanted to be that defensive player that when teams came down and saw me denying on that wing, they would automatically go to the other side.
Right.
Like, that's the type of pride I took in my game. And I always say offensively, everyone's going to have an off night.
Yeah.
But you should never have an off night defensively. And so that's why I did it.
Yeah, and you have praised the defense that has been played all throughout the 5 weeks here. This hasn't been an all-star game atmosphere at all.
And so that's why it's so impressive when you look at players like a Tiana Hawkins, who we'll see in the next game, who's scoring 30, 40 points a night. That's why it's even more impressive, because you know that the defense exists in these games.
Tosh Cole splitting the defense, doesn't get the roll. Courtney Williams back on the other end, does. Ooh, that was pretty slick.
Over Jessica Custer, who's another pretty good defender.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Lexi Brown, another triple on the way. No, Custer, yes.
Jessica Custer.
Nice offensive rebound and put back by Custer.
Lexi Kalani Brown on the bench, loving it. Love to see that. Lexi with the thievery. She's second in steals here at AU Hoops behind Dejanay Carrington. Nice pass to Mays, who finishes. That was a terrific take. And Team Brown continues to keep separating from Team Harrison. This third quarter has been an offensive explosion. 7 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Cole spinning and is whistled for the offensive foul.
Offensive foul call. Foul's number 14.
Yeah.
Cole. To second personal.
Nice little hook action.
Taj Cole being very composed, not saying anything. Final 2 seconds. Courtney Williams. It would have been good if it had went. It did not. So at the end of 3 quarters, we have a score of 80-63. Team Brown in the lead.
And Lexi Brown says, I see you, big girl, running the lane. If your big girl is going to run the lane, you must feed her. I see you, Akila Mays, running the floor. Nice.
Take a look at the Baden assist for today's game. At the closing ceremony of this year's Athletes Unlimited season, Baden will donate 100 basketballs to each of the top 4 athletes on the leaderboard and the Defensive Player of the Year. With the Baden assist, these athletes will be able to give basketballs to an organization of their choice. Baden Sports, the official basketball of Athletes Unlimited. That is one of the coolest features we have here at AU Pro Hoops. As we take a look at the top 5 assist leaders, Natasha Cloud has been a walking dime.
Listen, I don't know if she's getting ready for the W season or what it is, but if you run the lane for her, she will find you.
And Sydney Colson in the last couple of weeks has just been an assist waiting to happen.
Yeah. You know, Sid and Tasha are 2 different types of players, but they still get accomplished the same thing.
100%.
And that is dropping dimes.
We are ready for the start of the fourth quarter of play. It is Team Brown up 80-63 against Team Harrison. So Cheryl, how does Team Harrison chip away at this lead?
I mean, first of all, you have to pray and hope that Team Brown cools down from the three. They're shooting 64% from the three.
You mean that Taj Cole cools down from the three?
Taj Cole. Yeah, she's 6 for 8 by herself. Lexi Brown 2 for 3. But, you know, again, I always say this, try to get 2 to 3 stops in a row, right? Which is something coaches will say, let's get 2 to 3 stops in a row, go down, let's get some easy buckets. You still have plenty of time to get back in the game. And again, with Odyssey, Courtney Williams, and Izzy on the floor, the game is not over.
Right. As we went to break, we saw a beautiful give and go, and Akila Mays with the finish. She is in the chair for a chair chat and joins us now. Akila, Cheryl Swoops was praising your big girl moves.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Listen, and I said, if big girl is going to run the floor like that, you better feed her.
Look, tell them I'm running for a reason.
I feel you. I feel you. Like I was not a big girl, but I would run the floor myself and not get it.
Easy buckets all day.
Listen, and I did say this, Sydney and I were talking about it earlier. I hate that this is the last game for you and it's over, because with every game you've started playing more minutes, your productivity has gone up.
Yes.
What have you learned about yourself during this 5 weeks here at Athletes Unlimited?
Well, the first week, you know, I had COVID, so I missed a lot of the team chemistry, and a lot of people didn't know how I played. So they kind of like put me on the back burner and was just like, okay, she's a tall post, but we don't really know, like, can she run, can she post up, can she finish? So I didn't get those minutes that I think I deserved. But I just kept pushing. I kept keeping a positive attitude. Odyssey, Courtney, Izzy, you know, Lexi and Taj, like all of the veterans, they kept talking to me. They kept telling me, like, Keela, you're good. Like, just play your game. Like, that's what this league is about. Just being able to play your game, build your confidence. And that's really what I did. And I'm just so proud of myself that I kept with it. I kept pushing. And, you know, I am sad that this is my last game. But hopefully, you know, I'll come back next year and I'll be able to, you know, start where I ended.
Absolutely. Well, I'll say this. Well, they know now, don't they?
They do.
Absolutely love that, Akila. One last thing for me. Tell me a little bit about the cause you're playing for and why.
Yeah, so I'm playing for the Trauma Institute and Child Trauma Institute. I'm really big on mental health. As athletes, they think that we're superheroes and that we don't have, you know, mental lapses or those times where, you know, things don't seem as happy or as easy as they did before. And so I really encourage, like, people to, you know, get the mental help that they need. And with the Trauma Institute, they do pro bono cases where people who aren't able to afford trauma help, that they're able to get it through them. So that's really why I love partnering with this cause, because they're able to help people who aren't able to afford, you know, the mental help that they will need.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Just another reason why we cheer for you to move up to the leaderboard, because as you do, you will share part of that money with your cause. And that is what we love the most about AU Pro Hoops. Thanks so much for the time.
Of course.
Keep crushing it, and it has been an absolute pleasure to watch you play this season.
Oh, thank you. And this is my first, like,
your first chair chat.
And I'm just so excited.
Well, listen, just stay right there in the chair then. How about that?
Right, like, watch the game. Just give, like, a play-by-play. I'm literally taking you guys to
Go for it. Listen, go for it.
This is a handoff. Lexi's about to get a step-up screen. Great screen by Jess. Oh, great bucket by Lexi.
Oh, no, you're done. You're done. That's just Cheryl having my back. That's all that is. Thank you, Akila. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a little too good.
Listen.
Woo.
Yeah, get out of the chair.
Yes. Go join your team. You're going to get back in and score some more points and move up that leaderboard. A great view from our vlogger on the scene. She is Key Michael. Different camera angles that we bring you here at AU Pro Hoops that you don't get in the WNBA or the NBA for that matter. Kirby Burkholder. Oh almost split the D and got the
That
finish.
was tough,
You know
too.
I was going to pass out if that had happened. Oh,
That was
my
beautiful.
Gosh. Yes. Lexi Brown for 3. In and out. Kalani Brown is there.
She is going to clean up the glass. You know what I loved? I loved everything about that interview with Akilah Mays.
Yes.
But I loved hearing her talk about, you know, just not being able to play that first week and coming back as a post player. And she says, you know, everybody's like, well, she's a tall post player. What can she do? It would have been very easy for her to get frustrated, get angry, get mad, and say, well, why am I not playing? But she always kept a positive attitude, and when her number was called, she was ready to go out and do what she could do for her team.
100%. It's been a delight to see. Odyssey Sims doesn't get the role. And here comes Team Brown wearing purple. Taj Cole swings it to Lexi Brown for 3. No. Custer batted it down, but it ends up with Izzy Harris. And now Courtney Williams stops, pops, and hits.
That's beautiful, Court.
The release is so fast.
Her release is fast, but her ability to just push the ball in transition and stop on a dime and just jump up over you. Not a lot of players, period, can do that, let alone a female basketball player. That's just beautiful to watch.
Yes, nice give and go by Taj Cole and Kalani Brown, as everything seems to be going Team Brown's way. Nice finish by Izzy Harrison.
Good take, good strong take.
Under 5 minutes to go in this game. A reminder that we have to take a timeout at this juncture. Courtney Williams has a quick trigger, and she is not afraid to pull it. Athletes Unlimited Basketball on FS2 is sponsored by Aspiration.
Last year, I lost my grandmother to COVID, and when I found out that a family friend was opening up a business, I decided to join her team. I started off as a tester, where I would go to private events or assisted living places, and I would swab resident noses. She is my why. I still get up every day and get the word out to people that need my advice or appointments that I schedule. So yeah, she drives me every day.
Just love to hear that from Nikki Green, one of the members of the all-defensive team here at AU Pro Sports, sharing with us her why. Taking a look at the score by quarter, Team Brown took over in the second quarter and has not looked back, but Team Harrison is making a charge here in the fourth quarter. So Harrison won the first quarter, Brown the second and third, and right now Harrison has the lead in the score by quarter department, but it is Team Brown dominating on the conventional scoreboard. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Lexi Brown in trouble. Shot clock winding down. Cole, good if it goes. It does not. Shot clock violation, and so that's a turnover.
You were ready, though.
I was ready. There's a buzzer beater every 29 seconds in this league. Have to be on my game. It's been amazing. Team Brown dominating, looking to end the week on a win.
That's on the floor, I found. I did it, it was on the floor. Another one, another one, another one. What's my name? What's my name? I get that from my daddy.
She gets it from her daddy. Yes, Courtney, we know, we recognize she has been fantastic today, especially with that buzzer-beating 3. That made me very happy. But so far, it is Team Brown dominating, up 91-78 under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep an eye on the leaderboard for you, though, because there has been quite a bit of movement on said leaderboard here in the fourth quarter. There's a live look. Odyssey Sims gets the 3 to go. That's going to help her total as she gets 30 points for that made 3. The corresponding color next to the name reflects the jersey color that said player is wearing here on the final day of competition in week 5 of AU Pro Hoops. The lead down to 10. Shot clock winding down. Custer earns a trip to the free throw line. Let's check in with Key Michael. I understand LaChina Robinson is in the house.
LaChina is back in the house, indeed. We chatted yesterday, but I have to tell you that Cindy Brunson walked all the way down from the booth earlier and said, if LaChina is here, we need to chat to her. So, you know, whatever Cindy wants, Cindy gets, first and foremost.
Hey, Cindy.
Hey,
so
LaChina. Great to see you.
I've worked with both of those amazing women before on a broadcast. So
Oh, yeah?
I just want to give them a shout out. Both Cheryl. Cheryl and I were we were both analysts in the 3-man booth, and then Cindy and I have worked together as well. So
You're part of the family then. Right? You're basically AU. There's AU in your blood. Well, I love that you're here again because it means you must have enjoyed yourself yesterday.
Yes, I had a wonderful time. I really did.
And I know you know a lot of these players, but are you rooting for anyone in particular? Is there anyone that you've got your eye on to win a medal tonight?
You know, I'm really going for Tiana Hawkins.
Okay,
you know,
okay. That's a safe bet, I would say.
I am one of the analysts for the Atlanta Dream, and Tiana had a rough season. You know, she kind of struggled this last year, and just knowing her as a player and what she's capable of, and wanting to see her bounce back has been a great story. You know, she was injured a lot, and I'm a DMV girl too. We're both from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, so it's just great to see her play at such a high level and headed back to Washington.
Yes, she has done an incredible job. And is there anything, so you come from the WNBA, is there anything you've seen here tonight that you're like, that's really cool, we might bring that back, we might steal that?
Man, I mean, I just think I love the camaraderie.
Yes,
and I know
yes.
some of that comes from the changing of the rosters every week, so these players have all played together at some point, so they're still kind of cheering for each other when they're not playing against each other.
That's what they all say in the hotel when they get home. They're like, good job, but on the court, they're like,
I love that part of it. So I don't know if you can create that, but to me, that's what has kind of made this experience special.
It is special.
And feel more like a family because everyone's kind of cheering everyone else on, which is
100%.
Cool.
I love that you can see that from the sidelines too, because when you're in it, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on the broadcast again.
Anytime. Yeah, thanks to the ladies.
Bye,
Cindy,
LaChina.
Cheryl, you guys are the best. They're like my sisters. So.
Love
you.
you.
You guys have been crushing it.
Thank
really
you.
everything.
Oh, thanks.
They said thank you so much.
Great to see LaChina Robinson here. There's hard to find a bigger proponent for professional women's basketball in the world than one LaChina Robinson.
Yeah, and I always say this even about the players. Not only is she great at what she does and is all about helping grow the game and supporting women, she's a much better person.
And I've gotten to know her even better from a broadcasting perspective because I've helped out with her Rising Star Academy, which is dedicated to helping young black women or women of color break in. And so I've been on Zoom calls offering advice, and it was something that I would never have thought of doing if LaChina hadn't reached out and said, hey, I'm a part of this, can you help out? So, and it's been so gratifying and it's been so cool to see people grab the job by the reins and just rock it.
And you bring somebody along with you.
Yes. Izzy Harrison with the finish. The lead that was once as big as 19 for Team Brown down to 10. Kalani Brown. Was Kalani Brown just blocked by Courtney Williams?
Well, you see Courtney Williams said, no,
I know, she wants a review.
We need a review, a challenge, whatever it is.
Right, a captain's challenge is what Courtney Williams wants because she thought she cleanly blocked 6'7" Kalani Brown. And Kalani's reaction is, no ma'am.
Let's see.
Here's the replay.
Ooh,
all right, let's go down to our replay official. He is Tommy Maurer.
Did they review in the 38? Do they have one or not?
That's a clean block.
Yeah.
That is
all ball.
a squeaky clean block.
That's all ball.
Let's head back down to Tommy Maurer. Tommy, what's going on?
We are not going to review this play. They get 2 reviews throughout the course of the game. One review has to happen or can happen in the first 38 minutes, and then they get an additional review in the last 2 minutes. We're at 2:14, so the play cannot be reviewed.
Well, that is a shame because Courtney Williams would be jumping up and down celebrating the fact that she just got an epically awesome block. But it will be Kalani Brown to the free throw line.
But that's why you have to be very specific and careful when you use your challenge.
Exactly.
So, you know, and lots of times the players want to come out in the very first foul, they want a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's interesting.
Because nobody commits a foul. So, yes, we have seen that. And the captains have done their best to be judicious with it, but that was just a sense of bad timing for Courtney Williams there because that block was clean. Izzy Harrison off the mark. Battle for the rebound sends Jessica Custer flying. Let's see what the call here is.
Double foul.
Wow. Getting spicy down low. So we've got Ty Young. And Custer also ticketed for the personal foul. Any 2 players can jump, so we'll have Kalani Brown against Izzy Harrison. Taj Cole finishes. She's had a terrific day at the office. Tied the AU Pro Hoops high with 6 made triples. Harrison almost lost the handle. Gets it back out to Burkholder. Kirby doesn't get the roll. Kalani Brown has the rebound, and she's got a double-double. Lexi Brown waiting for some teammates.
Yeah, and if you're Team Brown at this point, you're in no hurry to take a shot.
Nice take by Lexi. Team Brown finishing strong, up 101-85. A little more than a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Oh, Odyssey doesn't get the roll. Izzy Harrison up and in. Odyssey smiling. She knows that was really silky and it just wouldn't fall.
Sometimes it's like a beautiful move.
Right.
Great attack. You just can't get it to go. All you can do is smile sometimes.
Lexi Brown chasing Isabel Harrison on the leaderboard. About 100 points separating them in 3rd and 4th position. Kalani Brown's jumper is nice.
Okay, big girl. She has a really nice stroke.
It is very soft. Under a minute to go here, 4th quarter. Courtney Williams kicks it out to Odyssey Sims for 3. There is one thing you cannot do, and that is leave 99 open.
I don't care how many shots she's missed.
Yep.
You cannot leave her open.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
All day.
The lead is 13. Taj Cole, a terrific day at the office. It'll be interesting to see how the MVP vote shakes out. All the players vote on 3 MVPs at the end of the game. Brown off on the triple try. Time winding down. Courtney Williams, good if it goes. It does not. And that is how the game will end. 103-90 as Team Brown finishes the week with a win, improving to 2-1 in Week 5 as they play their final game of the AU Pro Hoop season. As for the wins by quarter, the teams split the quarter wins. Team Harrison won the first quarter, Team Brown second and third, and Harrison came back and picked up the fourth. So 50 points go to each player on each team for all of those quarter wins. So what was your biggest takeaway from this second to the last game of AU Pro Hoops, Cheryl?
I thought the game started off exactly like we wanted it to and we thought it would. Just very competitive. Everyone coming out ready to play. But for Team Brown, every single player that came in the game contributed and brought something. Kalani Brown, Taj Cole, Lexi Brown, Akila Mays, and it's just such a great thing.
Jessica Custer.
It's just such a great thing to see all of these young ladies enjoy doing what they're doing and compete the way they did.
100%, yeah. 4 players in double figures. You hate to see this for Isabel Harrison. She finishes the week 0-3. But she had a terrific AU Pro Hoops run. Let's take a look at Taj Cole's day at the office.
Yeah, and you talk about Team Brown. Taj Cole was a huge part of that, just lighting it up from everywhere. 6 for 9 from the 3. Finished with 24 points, 9 assists, because she was just flat out playing ball today.
Taj Cole tying the AU Pro Hoops record with those 6 made threes. And for every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into tonight, 4,380 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. We have Taj Cole joining us for a chair chat, a little post-game conversation with one of the players of the game.
Final?
You and Kalani Brown both with 24 points.
Oh, man.
Taj, what do you need? I got the final box score right
we
ahead
got
of
your
you.
final.
I know.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There we go. Taj Cole, you tied a record with 6 made triples today. Your three-point shooting the last couple of weeks has been spectacular. What changed for you from distance from week 1 through week 5?
Just preparation. Before AU started, I came a week early to prepare for the AU season out in Vegas, and I worked out at Impact. And a lot of people don't know, I go there daily in the morning, and I get shots, a lot of shots, and it came together. You know, some games I was a 3 for 7 player, and some games I had great games, and luckily it came together at the end.
Yeah, Taj, you, first of all, congrats on the win. You started the AU season off on a bang. You ended the AU season off on a bang. How has your game changed over these 5 weeks?
I just think that, like I said, it's all coming together. I've always been confident in my game, always knew that my preparation will always, be worth it in the end. I think that I just grew over my time here with my vets, Tosh, OG, Gentel. I've learned a lot. I remember my first week, I didn't even know where to stand, for the free throw line because of the extended lane.
Wow.
So I'm excited for my next chapter in my life with the WNBA, but this is truly my family. I'm trying not to get emotional, but man.
Oh, don't do it.
That's okay, Taj. We have loved watching you grow over these 5 weeks. You also had 9 dimes today. So
damn.
I know, you just missed out on the double-double.
Man.
But as a point guard, do you consider yourself a shoot-first point guard or pass-first?
My college days, everybody would say I was pass first.
Okay.
I worked really, really hard to get that outside game and add that 3-ball to my game. So now I would say I'm a scoring point guard, but I love passing the ball to my teammates.
All right. Well,
so listen, sorry.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have taken that last 3, you could have passed and got your 10th assist.
No, I came off. I threw it to Lexi for the last one.
Oh, she missed
tried,
it. My bad. She missed it.
Thank y'all so much.
Taj, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Can't wait to see what you do in the W. And we want to see you back here for AU Hoops Season 2.
Sign me up. Give me a contract.
Okay. I love the sound of that. Thanks so much.
Thank
Good luck
y'all.
and good
Thank
health.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, your biggest takeaway from our second to the last game of AU Pro Hoops.
The more we talk about it, the more emotional I get.
I
But
know.
just such great competitive basketball. And I love how all the players left everything on the floor. And it was just beautiful to be a part of.
100% agree with you. For Cheryl Swoops, Key Michael, and our entire Athletes Unlimited crew, I'm Cindy Brunson. Where Team Brown was victorious by double figures. Our final game of our inaugural Athletes Unlimited basketball season is tonight on Ballet Sports Regional Networks at 10 p.m. Eastern, followed by closing ceremonies on Facebook and YouTube. You don't want to miss that. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun. We'll talk to you down the road.